Steep water rate hikes in Georgetown Township and other communities in West Michigan are prompting questions like why now and why so much? News 8's Duncan McLean joins us live in studio now with some of those answers. Duncan.
Well, Brian, yesterday we spoke with a family of 11 in Georgetown Township who's dealing with these hikes. Their water bill went from around $400 to more than $700 for this quarter. And their story isn't unique. We heard from folks in Kentwood seeing similar increases as well. Leadership in both those communities pointing towards Wyoming, their water supplier, to explain those rate hikes, saying it's their infrastructure improvements causing them. So we went to Wyoming. The city of Wyoming, purveyor of potable water for some 250,000 households, has not one, but two multi-million-dollar projects to fund over the next half-decade. The first, a new transmission line from their pump in Lake Michigan and a new surge suppression system.
So the total cost of that is roughly $87 million.
Once that finishes in spring 2027, the real fun begins, adding a second pump at the lake for the very first time.
That right now is at $68 million.
So why now? Well, the state says so.
The state regulates our water plant by looking at the different processes of water treatment and transmitting water to our wholesale customers. And if we at any point in those processes meet or exceed 80% of that capacity, then we are asked to increase the capacity of that specialized process.
The impact of these projects on ratepayers is no drop in the bucket.
The state is not helping out.
Wait, seriously? Wow, okay.
So all of the costs of this are borne by water users. So the concept is that growth pays for growth. So, you know, over the next 30 years, there's a debt payment associated with that bond, and as communities increase their demand, increase their growth, then those customers that come online help support and pay for that infrastructure.
For customers in Georgetown Township and the city of Kentwood, it means water bills are effectively doubling. But the hikes aren't exactly consistent across the board.
Wyoming takes that 57% and then allocates it to our wholesale customers, Granville, Kentwood, Byron Gaines, and allocates it to them based on their usage and demand patterns.
For townships closer to the lakeshore, that distribution is laid out by Ottawa County, which altogether signed on for 43% of the transmission line project. That is passed to each community according to their usage and their growth. Georgetown being among the fastest growing areas in the county and already their highest volume user, on the hook for the largest share of Ottawa's 43%, forcing the bill swells like we've heard about from families there. Now, it's important to note that the Wyoming projects are far from the only reason for rate changes around West Michigan. Each of their customer municipalities also still maintains and operates their own water systems. Wyoming just gets that water to their doorstep, so all those places still have their own costs of upgrades and infrastructure improvements of their own, which play into the rates significantly as well.